Well, Duncan McLeod has been reporting on Telkom for over a decade now, and we also got his analysis of the company's latest efforts to help curb costs.
You know, Telkom has made it quite clear today that they're under a lot of financial pressure and that they need to do something quite urgently about these cost cuts. And I think the Labour Court decision last week ordering them to suspend the Section 189 process of effectively forced retrenchments has come as a big blow to management, which is trying to reduce costs in the short term. And I think what they're saying is that it's actually urgent that they deal with these costs. In fact, the sort of language that Sipho Maseko was using in the presentation today was that the very survival of Telkom is at risk unless they do this. Just looking at the costs that Telkom is sitting on and comparing those costs to fixed line operating incumbents elsewhere in the world, there's no doubt that they have to bring them down. 10 years ago, Telkom was a dominant player in the telecommunications market in South Africa, and it had an effective monopoly over fixed lines. I think we're seeing that change on a day-to-day basis. We're seeing just about every day a new company or a company announcing that they're going to be deploying fibre to the home infrastructure in a new suburb. And I think that Telkom's core business is actually coming under threat for the first time. You see, they lost their monopoly over undersea cables. They lost their monopoly over national long-distance infrastructure, and I think the final monopoly that they're now set to lose is that last mile. And I think they're going to have to play very smart if they want to stay competitive in this space. And it must be very worrying for Telkom. They've got to manage. They're going to be internally focused in managing this cost reduction process, while at the same time the competition is coming after them. So they've got this internal problem that they need to resolve, while also ensuring that they remain competitive. And it's very difficult to juggle both, I think, because management's eyes are off the ball while they're dealing with the unions and negotiating, staff reductions and that sort of thing, while at the same time there's startups and some of the established operators like Vodacom and MTN, which are starting to target the fixed line market for the first time.